Has your palate improved or like?
It's definitely improved, but I also feel like I'm almost adverse to like super oaky wines now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Charlie does, or the Cairdeas doesn't like make super oaky wines.
Yeah, I feel like they used to.
Yes.
And then he like earlier days, I feel like Cairdeas had a lot of oak on their wines, and then they kind of were like playing with the ratio and dialing it back. And now they have like alternative aging vessels, like concrete.
Yeah.
They have the Drunken Turtle, which is fucking dope.
Yeah, straight from Italy, terracotta clay, Italian marble, concrete.
That's sick.
We got 2. We need 4.
We need 4.
All the Ninja Turtles, dude.
All Ninja
That's
Turtles.
What we're naming them after.
That's
There's
sick.
like Donatello and Michelangelo right now.
That's
we
super
need
dope.
Too.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then you guys have like a. You guys aren't amphora, do you?
I guess it's the Drum Turtle amphora.
Oh, okay. That's also what it's called?
Yeah.
Got it. So you have like 3 eggs, concrete eggs.
We have eggs and then like cones.
Oh, yeah, the cone.
The cones.
And what's the cone made out of again? Is
concrete.
it also concrete?
100% concrete.
Okay. What do you do in the cone?
Concrete Syrah.
Okay.
I know for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I can't remember the Grenache Noir was made in. It was made in concrete, but I can't remember if it was a cone or the egg.
That was actually the egg, because I took a tour.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Charlie, the winemaker.
Yeah.
And he gave me some samples out of the tanks and the concrete. That was Grenache.
Oh, it's so good.
I do like his Grenache. I do like lighter styles of Grenache.
Yeah.
Like lower alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because sometimes Charlie can make them a little bit higher.
Dude, I mean, what's the Papa?
I don't even... Yeah.
14.4.
This one right here is... Oh, the green writing on the black. 14.7.
Oh, yeah.
So that's for people that don't know, the Cairdeas Winery, that's the Cushlan on Papa. Cushlan on Papa. I usually just call it the Papa.
Yeah, Big Papa.
It is Grenache, Mourvedre, Syrah, Cinsault, and Counoise.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love when you got your 100% Counoise. I think that's my favorite. Is it Counoise or Counoise? There's been a debate.
Is it Cinsault or Sanso?
It's Sanso.
Wait, how'd you say it? I feel like I didn't say either of those ways.
Well, if you're going French, like if you're gonna say it the French way, it's Sanso.
They also don't
like
let us
Sanso.
They don't let us use the L here.
Yeah,
which is dumb.
They don't let you use the L here?
Yeah, no, you have to.
In America?
Yeah, like the liquor. So we used to spell it Cinsault.
Yeah,
and the Liquor Control Board told us we had to spell it Cinsaut.
I wonder if they just came up with. Like, this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably like the whole, like, just when it came to the States, someone just probably wrote it that way. I forgot a letter.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, in Santa Barbara, at Carhartt, they have a 100% Sanso in that.
They had the L.
And they had the L.
Yeah. So, like, if you look at library wines, it has the L.
Oh, it does?
Yes. And then
I wonder if they had to drop the L, too?
Yeah, so then they told us that we...
Dude, I bet the winemaker, Chase, I know him. He's so detailed and meticulous. He's just like perfectionist, OCD about like everything. And
good.
He would have, I'm sure he would just like, what the fuck, dude?
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's
probably
just
like, that's so bullshit.
It's just like one letter and it's like illegal.
That's another interesting thing. America's history with alcohol has been so weird. And it's still weird because there's so many prohibition laws that are still in effect.
Or just trying to ship wine?
Yeah, shipping wine. That's one that's still in effect. Like, you can't ship wine to certain areas.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's one state where it's a minimum of a case you have to ship.
A minimum of a case?
Yeah. It's not Alabama, I don't think, but it's a southern state where it's a minimum. So
that's crazy.
Because I know a lot of them have, like, you can only, like, receive 12 bottles in a year or something like that.
Yeah.
Where, like, Utah, you can't ship.
I know Alabama, you can ship however many you want.
Yeah.
But you do have to get it from the ABC store.
What's the ABC store?
It's, what is that? I don't even remember. People in the comments, if you know what the ABC and ABC store stands for, please let me know because I forget. I think it's Alcohol Bureau
Commissions.
Commissions, yeah, something like that.
Connoisseur.
Or Control. Probably because they like control everything.
Command.
But like in Georgia, you can ship to a house, but you can't in Alabama for alcohol. It's so weird. All right, guys, take a break for a minute because if you enjoy the show, I have some amazing news for you. Do you want exclusive content, more episodes per week, behind-the-scenes snippets, discounts every time we drop some dope-ass merch? Do you want your opinions and hot takes to be heard on the show and be a producer on the show? Because if you do, head to patreon.com/officialbungpod. We want to hear what you have to say. We want to see your hot takes. We want your opinions. We want to cover your topics on this show. Just be a part of the Bung Pod Jabroni gang. Head to patreon.com/officialbungpod. Now let's get back.
Well, there's so many people that will like ship it directly across the state border and then just drive over and pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Dude, there's a lady that lives in Wyoming. Because you can't ship alcohol to one of the bordering states of Wyoming.
Utah doesn't border with it, right?
No, it doesn't. But I don't remember which state that was. But she's like just across the border from that state.
Yeah.
And she has a whole warehouse that she
business.
Stores wine.
That's
temperature controlled, everything.
That's smart, dude.
For everyone's wine clubs. And she's super organized, and she's like, boom, boom. She gets so much money. That's her full-time job. And you're like, dude, that's genius. And you're just over the border from that one state.
And you go to like the state next to Utah.
Yeah, start one. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, dude. Nevada. Yeah, living bumfuck.
What's on the
Nevada.
right side of Utah?
Oh God.
You can name like wine regions in France, but
yeah.
Not the U.S.
I'm actually really pretty good at geography in general, but I don't remember.
If you showed me the shape of the state, I could tell you, but
yeah,
I could not draw a full map. I don't think.
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah, that's such a crazy business too.
Oh yeah,
to have. That's gnarly.
I mean, at that point, why doesn't the state just do the same thing and collect the tax money?
Dude, yeah. Genius idea.
It's weird, dude.
Yeah.
Alcohol's so weird nowadays.
I mean, the last podcast, me and Jazz were talking about customers at tasting rooms. And so you can probably chime in on this too.
Yeah.
One of the questions was, are there any stupid questions when it comes to wine? Our consensus was there are stupid questions in general, and her examples didn't have anything to do with wine or wine knowledge or education. It just happened to be just completely, nonsensical people that don't have common sense, like parking and stuff like that. But yeah, and so what are the most common questions that you get at the winery?
I mean, for our winery, we have a lot of less common wines, or wines that are used in blending varietals, like Sanso, Kumois, and Cairdeas, and everyone's always like, "What's this a blend of?" And I'm like, "No, it's 100%." They're like, "Yeah, it's the name. What goes into it?" I'm like, "No, it's
Kumois.
It's Kumois. It's Cairdeas. It's Sanso.
Yeah,
Sanso. But I feel like a lot of those questions are the biggest ones. I feel like there's no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Yeah, totally.
Because I feel like there's a lot of I don't know, questions where it's the answer's already there, or there's a lot of people who are trying to test your wine knowledge. Yeah.
Those people are dicks.
I don't know if that's stupid's the right word, but it's just
just be an asshole.
Yeah, they're trying to flex with their group of people.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's probably the stupidest.
Dude, oh my God. I had this one dude in Walla Walla. I'm not going to name the winery because love the people that make the wine there. But this dude was just ego.
Oh, you get a lot of that in the wine industry.
Yeah, I was just kind of just talking to him about wine stuff. And he knew I was in the industry and he knew I made wine.
Oh, he was the one working there?
He was working there.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And I was a customer, and I was just like, yeah. And we're just kind of chatting, and then I think we were just talking about Beaujolais because I love Beaujolais, and then they do a lot of different things. They do skin contact stuff. They do the sparkling Austrian grape variety, which is fun. And I was like, oh, dude, what do you guys think about Gamay? Because I personally want Gamay to take over Washington State as
Just more of it,
as the light bodied, because there's so much Cab, Syrah, and like heavier wines here, but like Pinot Noir, Oregon's got that down pat. They got it on lock already, and so like okay, so Pinot Noir up here, I haven't had like a really good Washington Pinot. I've had a bunch of examples. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be the one, and it's just not.
So there's some really good Pinot Noir rosés out there.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah.
Not what you're looking for, though.
Not what I'm looking for. And I'm like, dude, Gamay would be dope here.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
There's been some people that make great Gamay.
I think Chelan could grow a good Gamay.
I think Lake Chelan could grow awesome Gamay. I think it's the perfect place for it. But only thing is Lake Chelan, the land here is so fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's like already in use.
Yeah, it's like it's all orchards or developments or people are trying to develop there. So I don't know. I've had a lot of people talk about Lake Chelan. They're like, oh, this would be a great place to grow grapes, but dude, the land is so fucking expensive.
Unless you're going like all the way up in the hills.
Yeah, at that point you get so much frost and
that like not enough sun.
Not enough. Yeah, I mean you'll probably get a good amount of sun depending on your
there's just
your slope aspect, but just like it gets so cold up there in the mountains.
It's crazy.
But like closer to the lake, you get the lake effect that warms up the grapes, the vines in the wintertime and cools them down in the summer, and so you want the lake effect. But man, it's so expensive here.
I know. It's
crazy. That's why people are, growing wine in the desert.
Yeah.
People have been talking about the Okanagan Valley lately. They're like, I'm going to move up to Okanagan Valley in Washington and make wine because Canada does it already.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Washington side, it's just nothing.
Barren.
Yeah, just barren.
Very
like
barren.
Nothing in use. And you're like, oh, you can probably make wine here.
You can make wine anywhere.
You can grow it there. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Quality-wise. Have you had any Alaskan wine?
Alaskan wine?
No, I'm playing. Dude.
I was like, bro, I haven't heard of that, and I don't think that's a thing.
Ice wine?
Ice wine, yeah.
Unripe ice wine?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're talking about your experience at that winery.
Yeah, the dude was trying to flex on me his wine knowledge, and he was like, I'm a certified sommelier. I was like, so you went to the quartermaster program, so you're like a level 2 or something like that? And he was like, yeah, I'm a certified sommelier.
Like level 1?
I'm just like, okay. Well, the level 1, how they do it is, for the CMS, is like, level 1's intro, so that kind of gets you into the program.
Yeah.
And then level 2 is when you get your certified sommelier.
Oh, okay.
Level 3 is advanced, and then level 4 is master sommelier, which not a lot of people are.
Was it 313 in the U.S.?
In the world, I think.
Oh, God.
300 in the world.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Somm? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen all 3 of them.
Oh,
it's
insane.
Dope. Those films are sick.
Highly recommend.
Yes.
It is crazy. The intensity.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
The intensity. Yeah. This Somm 1 documentary that did the whole thing. I mean, that was.
Yeah. I haven't seen the third one, but.
Third one's sick. It's pretty dope. My favorite's the second one.
Okay.
Because it goes about into the winemaking process called In the Bottle. So it's like, oh, what's in this wine? And they go off on a bunch of tangents, which is awesome. Awesome tangents. But yeah, the third one is basically, I don't know, you guys can go see it. I'm not going to recap it here, but it'll take too long. But yeah, it's the third film. Can't talk. The third film right now. That one's dope. Okay. And I heard they're coming out with like a fourth, not with the Somm thing, but they're coming out with a fourth film.
Okay, cool.
I think it's called Cup of Salvation or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Excited.
Yeah, it's
ready for it.
Ready for it. But yeah, one thing that you were talking about was like the different grape varieties and whatnot. And you guys do a lot of slept on Rhone varieties.
Yeah.
Counoise, Sanso, Carignan, which also is a Spanish grape variety.
Yeah.
Carignana.
Ooh. Just like Grenache versus Grenache?
Exactly.
That's cool.
Grenache versus Garnacha. And then there's Monastrell in Spain that's actually Mourvedre as well. Yeah. It's a completely different vibe.
How do you say it? Monastrell?
Monastrell.
Monastrell.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Monastrell.
Still super spicy, peppery.
Very peppery, super bold and inky, just like deep,
Interesting.
deep, which is like all the Mourvedres I've had.
Kind kind of lighter. I feel
in the
like.
U.S. have been lighter
Yeah.
and earthy and spicy, which I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, so really good.
Yeah, we just had a Morved last night that was from Damsel. I need to get another one, and I want to have that bottle on the pod too.
Yeah.
That would be sick, and just talk about it. Yeah, it's super spicy. How you like this roti right now?
It's so good. There.
Dude, I love the funkiness that comes from the
funk.
rocks. Yeah.
The Rocks District.
Yeah. So
it can get too funky sometimes for me, but
dude, it can.
Yeah.
It can.
We did I think in June or May, we did a side by side of our Grenache Noir aged in concrete, their Big G, which is also aged in concrete, and then I think it's Horsepower.
Yeah.
Also aged in concrete.
Yeah.
And it was just like I could do the Roti and the Cairdeas, but Cairdeas was definitely the lightest funk.
Mm-hmm.
And then Roti was like pretty middle ground, but the Horsepower was like, whoa.
It's all funk.
I'm licking a mushroom right now.
Those who don't know, the Rocks District, it's in Milton Freewater area in Walla Walla. So Milton Freewater is one of those rare AVAs that share state lines between Oregon and Washington.
Because Roti is right on the border.
Yeah, I mean, when you go into Milton Freewater where Roti is, there's a sign that says "Welcome to Oregon."
Yeah.
And so you're in Oregon, and the bottle says Washington State on it, and it's like so weird. And you're like, "What is this, Washington wine or is this Oregon wine?" Like I don't even know. But because we share AVAs, they can put Washington State on there.